Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's try this problem right here. Here this question is asking which of the given points lie on the space curve given by this equation. Now here we have A, B, C and 3 points. So the question is asking which one will be in this curve. Now to find this one, first of all we have to know in which condition it's going to be there, right? So if this point is in this curve, what has to happen is this T must satisfy all three conditions, all three positions like I, j, k components, right? Now to find that one, whether it is satisfying, we have to take these functions separately and find the solve for that one. So here we are going to take this I component, j component and k component. So let's take these values and see whether it satisfies all three. So first we have 1 over t square minus 1, right? So this is our x component. So here in this first one we have x component, that is 3, and then the y component is e power t, and in this first one we have j component, that is e power 5, and then we have z component, that is ln t plus 1, right? And in this first one we have ln 4. Now in order to be in this curve, this t value has to satisfy all three. So let's find out t. For second one, it's easy to find the t because we have e power t and e power 5, right? So from this one we know that t is going to be equal to 5. Now we have to see whether this t is equal to 5 satisfy all three. So if it satisfies all three, then we are going to have this point on this curve, right? But if it's not satisfying one of them, it's not going to be there. Now let's see whether it satisfies. So to check this one, what we do is we apply this t is equal to 5 to these two equations and see whether we get this one. So if you notice, we have t is equal to 5, and if you plug this 5 instead of this t, you are going to get ln 5 plus 1 is equal to ln 4, right? And we know that ln 5 plus 1 is going to be ln 6. That's not equal to ln 4. So this is failing. So already we know this is not going to be in this curve, right? And also if you plug this one in this one, 5 square, that's not going to give us 3. So this one is not going to be in this curve, right? Now let's try the second one. Second one, again we have to take these three functions. The first one is 1 over t square minus 1, and that's equal to minus 1 right here. And the second one is e power t, and that is equal to 1 right here. And the third one is ln t plus 1, and that is equal to 0 right here. Now from this one we can easily find the t value because we know that e power 0 is the only value that will give us 1. So from here we know that here t is going to be equivalent to 0. So we have to check whether this 0 satisfies all these three components. Now let's plug 0 for this one. If you plug 0, this is going to be 1 over 0 square minus 1. That's going to give us negative 1. So this satisfies. And if you plug 0 for this t, that's going to give us ln 1. Ln 1 is 0. So this also satisfies. So this point is going to be in this curve. Now let's see whether this third point is going to be in this curve. To check this one, again we have to take these three. 1 over t square minus 1, that's going to be equivalent to 1 over 3. And then e power t is going to be equivalent to e square. And the third one is going to be equivalent to ln t plus 1, that's equivalent to ln 5. Right? So let's see. So first we have, here we know that t is going to be equivalent to 2 because e power t e square. So from this one we know t is going to be equivalent to 2. And if you plug this one right here, 1 over 2 square, that's going to be, okay, 1 over 2 square minus 1 over 3. So this satisfies. Let's see whether we have this one satisfies. Ln, and if you plug 2 for this one, that's going to be 2 plus 1 ln 3. Here we have ln 5, right? So this one fails this one because we are not getting ln 3 right here. So if one of them fails, it means it's not going to be in this curve. So this also not going to be in this curve. So this is going to be the correct answer. I hope you guys find this video helpful. See you next time.